I am Ted Cantu, and I am on location today with some of the most amazing properties in southeast Michigan. You know, in recent months there has been a lot of talk about great real estate properties in Metro Detroit, but what a lot of you guys don't realize is that there's a lot of hidden gems, a lot of hidden gold, if you will, right here in Waterford and Pontiac. And today I'm here with Michael Rivait.
Hi, how are you today?
Doing great. And you're doing some pretty cool stuff. This guy's really under the radar too, and I was really excited to see the kinds of things that you're doing. You have apartment complexes and homes that literally no one really knows about, and these are great investment opportunities. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, basically what we do is we find these properties through private individuals who are looking to sell. And you know, we really don't like to go into the MLS system if we can help it. So we do a lot of marketing out to private individuals who are looking to sell.
That's great. I'm a big fan of that. So
right.
You know, you got my attention.
Right.
I think it's very confusing to find a good property in the MLS system.
Well, yeah. Usually, you know, once it hits MLS, usually everybody knows about it. So it's really not a deal anymore. So
well, good. So this is nice my kind of marketing. So this is good.
So it's nice to be able to contact these people and find, you know, locate these properties.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool. We covered one property over in Waterford. You had an apartment complex.
Yeah, actually, I have a 66-unit apartment, which we actually picked it up through a short sale, and what we did is we negotiated out with the bank. The property had $1.4 million worth of paper on it, and we were able to get it negotiated down to $850. So currently, you know, that is available. It is a fixer-upper. It's going to take a little bit of work to get in shape, but it's currently 70% rented, which means there's 20 units that are vacant, which do need some work. But it's a great opportunity for someone who you know, doesn't mind getting their hands dirty, or might know a good contracting company that come in and do the repairs for them.
They're nice units.
But yeah, in the meantime, it's still cash flowing, so it's kind of cool. Even at 70% occupancy, it's still holding its own, if you will, and making money. So it's a great property. And
we're showing pictures of those as we're talking, and you can see they're really nice units. I was very impressed with the layout of the place, and it was really nice to see that.
Yeah, actually the units are for an apartment. It was built back in the 60s, and they did a nice job in terms of the layout. The units are, even though they're one bedroom and two bedrooms, but the one bedrooms are, I think they were 600 or 700 square feet, and the two bedrooms are 700 or 800 square feet. So for an apartment perspective, they're pretty nice size units.
Mm-hmm. And that's a really great avenue for cash flow too for a lot of investors out there. And you know, it's one of these properties that you don't really know it's available. You drive by, you don't realize that there's a huge potential cash flow there for some lucky investors that want to invest in the state.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a great opportunity, especially for people who have self-directed IRAs. It's good to move your money into a good investment vehicle, and obviously that's the intent of a self-directed IRA. But yeah, this particular piece of property is it's kind of a diamond in the rough. You know, once it does get renovated and up to its potential, it'll easily appraise out at 2.5. So it has a lot of upswing, if you will, to the property.
And Mike, we're going to roll your number right across the screen here. What's your phone number?
It is 248-670-2011.
And we'll leave that up here for you folks, and also the website too. And how often do you come across properties like this, investment opportunities?
Well, we have a number of properties that we're waiting to come on stream here, but you know, it's a weekly, daily thing. You know, there's always
got something going on.
Always got phone calls coming in, and so you know, fortunately we're busy, and it's you know, it's nice to have the business, that's for sure.
Well, that's great. And now for a new investor, someone who's looking to invest in Michigan, because Michigan's a very hot topic right now. There's a lot of renovation going on, you know, with the state, and for someone who wants to come in and invest in an opportunity like this, what would they have to do?
Well, actually, I do have a fix and flip program that we're doing currently. It's not in the Waterford area, it happens to be in the Royal Oak area, which is sort of a yuppie, up and coming area, if you will. It has a really nice downtown area. And we're able to buy these properties at a discounted price. Again, you know, searching them out with private individuals, sometimes dealing with the banks. But we're able to find these properties. And what we do is we completely rehab them, and we do it a little bit differently, because what we do is we actually will add square footage onto the houses. Your average fix and flip guy will maybe just use or renovate the area of that the house is already, but we add square footage onto the house, so that way we can have a master bedroom with an ensuite, a walk-in bathroom, main floor laundry room. But we completely go through the house. It's a complete renovation, new roof. We put new 2-car garages in the back.
Well, so that's really great. So because a lot of the properties in Royal Oak are kind of older properties, but
yeah,
you're really increasing the value of these homes.
Exactly.
For the investors too, which is great.
Yeah. So from an investor's perspective, you know, there's 2 different ways if you wanted to come on board in terms of investing. We do have investors that are working with us that get involved with the purchase of rehab, which we pay a handsome 15% return on your money monthly, interest only. But that's a pretty nice return.
No, it is a very nice return.
Or you could you know, buy our turnkey products once they're 100% completed, and then we can turn around and get them rented out for you. So
wow, and that's
a couple of different ways you can get involved with us.
Those are 2 outstanding ways to get involved with this investment opportunity. And the fix and flip opportunity is really great. You have turnkey properties ready to go, yeah, instant cash flow for the investor, and that's always a good thing.
Well, you know, the thing is, from an investing perspective, it's always hard to find and source out what is a good investment. But you know, we've been at it for quite a few years. We've got a lot of properties under our belt. I've personally been in the business for over, I hate to say it, 29 years. I've been in the building business, and to do the rehabs and things like that, it's pretty easy for us. But you know, in terms of investing, you know, where can you go and get 15% on your money? That's a pretty good return.
Oh yeah, no, that's outstanding. And I was really impressed with some of the press releases that were talking about this. It's a very good number.
Yeah. Very
upbeat. So it's nice to see that someone here in Michigan is doing something as proactive as you, and
yeah,
and really helping the economic landscape here.
Yeah, actually, you know, Michigan, you know, everybody says it's a tough state, but you know, there's a lot of opportunity here, and you know, people are sort of you know, moving out of the state, if you will, because they're, you know, looking at other places for business. But sure, it's you know, to me, it's there's a tremendous opportunity here. There's a lot of properties that are distressed, and they're looking to be picked up. So you know, and let's face it, Michigan's not going anywhere. We're going to be here forever, so it will turn around, and it is starting to turn, you know, slowly, but it's there.
There was an article in the New York Times a couple of years ago talking about the properties here in Michigan, and investors were looking at this place and they were saying it was like was it shoveling diamonds?
Right, right.
They come here and pick up these properties that, you know, because we're in the bottom of a cycle. It's safe to say that for the most part.
Yeah, that's true.
And now's the time to get some really outstanding deals. I mean, commercial properties too, and not just residential, but commercial.
Yeah, that's very true. There's the multifamily market is, you know, there's still a lot of foreclosures going on, and people that are losing these properties. So it is a great opportunity to pick up properties.
I'm glad you mentioned multi-family dwelling, because it's people still have to live somewhere. So
yeah.
If they don't live in these big mansions, they're going to have to live in apartments.
Well, actually, unfortunately, a lot of people are losing their houses, as we all know.
Yes.
And you know, this is why the multifamily, the apartments are going to be a great piece of property to invest in, because everybody's losing their houses. They need somewhere to live, unfortunately, and the apartments is where they go. So the apartments are very hot right now.
Yes. Yes, wow. And fans out there, you've followed Dave Lindell, the amazing Dave Lindell, who talks about multi-home, you know, dwelling, yeah, multi-family home dwelling. But I'm sure his busy list is pretty full. So here's a chance to work with a local master at the game, 29 years experience, who actually knows Michigan and lives here. That's the most important thing. You actually live here.
Yeah, that's right.
And know the scene very well.
Well, it's always nice to be in your own backyard.
Yes.
And know what's going on, have a pulse on the economy, or the economy of your state or the area you're working in. So it's been we've been quite successful so far with everything we've done.
Now, let's say someone out there wants to learn more about how to invest in Michigan. Do you have like a quick start program to get them involved? How's the process work?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's there's a lot involved, just to talk about it on this video here. But yeah, if you're interested in getting involved in any real estate, I'd be more than happy to sit down with you and chat with you. And you got my phone number was putting across the board or whatever. But,
oh yeah, we got it up there.
But yeah, if you're interested in doing any investing, I'd be more than happy to talk with you and see if we can help you to get you started.
Very cool. You can find Michael Rivait online. We're popping up all over Google. It's a very important topic right now to invest in Michigan, and also to make that message known that there's a lot of great investment properties right here in the state that really are under the radar, that don't get published. Michael's out there every day. He sees this firsthand, and I encourage you to call him, and I want to thank you for being here today.
All right. It was nice. Thanks, Ted. I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thanks, folks, and we'll see you online.
Take care. Bye-bye.
That's how you do it.
All right.
I think we got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a couple more, because...
that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to see what... Can you